Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Ryan, and I get to announce to you guys a really awesome opportunity. Starting on June 6th at Calvary Chapel St. Joe, we will be starting a new study. And the purpose we're announcing is because it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be like standard studies we've done in the past or that we are going to continue to do. This is not, this is in addition to studies we're doing. It's going to be different. It's going to revolve around a discussion-based Bible study. So instead of one individual teaching a congregation of individuals or just a multitude of individuals, we will be reading the same text together beforehand, together, and then discussing it for the purpose of figuring out the objective truth that's there and to see how that changes our lives. It's just something different and it's something we're really excited about. We'll be going through the book of Luke, and starting here this Sunday at 5:30 here at Calvary Chapel, we will read chapter 1. So I definitely encourage you guys all to read chapter 1 yourselves, to study over it, see what the Holy Spirit is telling you, and seeing what's really there, to see what is the purpose of this passage. And bring it. Discuss it. If you have questions, bring questions. If you think something's weird, then that's weird. We'll talk about it. And we do have 3 biblical goals that we want to achieve with this group, that we're aiming for. 3 heart purposes that we have. The first one is probably the most valuable, and I think it's very common among churches, or I hope it's common among churches, is to grow and better see the value of knowing Jesus Christ through his word, and consequently having that change our lives. That is obviously the main purpose of every study. That's the main purpose of every church, is that individuals will see the value of Jesus Christ, especially knowing him through his word, to grow in that, to get to know Jesus, to be changed by that consequently, and to grow in our faith, to build on the faith that we have. And that's the main purpose. And we want to do that together. We want to study together. We don't want to pull subjective truths or see what this is speaking to me, but what is God saying through this text? And I think it's going to be fun. The second purpose and the second goal that we have is to grow as a family. I think God calls us his children. I think we are God's family. We are God's people. But I don't think that means we always act like God's people, or we always act like God's children, or that's something that just happens naturally. I think it's something you have to cultivate. I think it's something you have to nourish. And that's the second purpose of this group. Whether that be bearing each other's burdens and talking about hard things together, just whatever is cultivated, whatever happens naturally, we just want to grow and become more like what God says we are to each other. To grow friendships and relationships, to rely on each other. So this is something we want to continue to do with this group. And the third and final purpose or goal is that we would live on mission. And not just like, not just a general mission, like, yes, the gospel. I want to live my life for the gospel. But more of a applicable, how can we do this together? And how can we plan this on a weekly, a monthly, a overall big scheme purpose? How can we plan this together and accomplish this together? And I think all 3 of these things are incredibly important. I think we all have a desire that we would grow together with one another, grow closer to Jesus, have changed lives, become more pure, show people the power of God through his sanctifying work in our lives. And that's what we want to do. And I'm excited about it. And I think everyone has a desire to know God, whether they know it or not. I think everyone has a desire to be cared about and care for other people. And I think people want a purpose that's more than just an occupation. At least I do. At least just going to work every day, I want a bigger purpose. I want to accomplish something. I want to present something before the Lord and say, look, it's nothing, but I tried to do something for you. So anyway, this is the study. We're calling it the Pillars of Truth Bible Study. It will be June 6th here at Calvary Chapel, Sunday night at 5:30. Please come if you're interested. Please read Luke chapter 1. We'll also reread it together. It's going to be awkward at first. These things are to cultivate this relationship, to just read without somebody, speaking and knowing what to say. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be different, but that's okay because it has to happen like that. That's just how relationships work. That's just how people work. We're awkward. But yeah, this is the purpose of the video. I'm super excited about it. If you guys are even interested a little bit, please come. Please invite people. Please bring people. And we'll see you Sunday, June 6th at 5:30. All right, everyone. Have a blessed day.